everybody, Dolores Keaveney here, and I'm going to read 3 little books. The first one is called Jenny, the Little Brown Hen Will Never Be Lonely Again. The second one is called The Adventures of Jenny, Sylvester and Her 6 Little Chicks. And the third one is called The Adventures of Hungry the Chick, a little chicken from the family. So we'll start with Jenny, the Little Brown Hen. Once upon a time there was a little hen called Jenny who lived at the bottom of Sean and Kathleen's garden. It was a beautiful garden with lots of lovely trees and flowers. There was plenty of room for her to run around. She loved to pick seeds and grass from the ground. That's what little hens do. They eat seeds and grass. Every day she wandered up and down under the hedges, chatting to the little robin and to the busy bee who came to collect nectar and pollen. From the foxgloves, these are the foxgloves, the ladyfingers and the daisies that grew in the hedges. Daisies and foxgloves. She would sit down under the apple tree. There was only one problem. There were no other hens or roosters in the garden. "I'm very lonely," she said to the little robin and to the busy bee, and she longed for company. And you know, we'd all be very lonely if we didn't have company. So company is very important. Sean made a little hen house for Jenny so that she could go inside at night time or when she wanted to have a little rest. "This is a very beautiful little house," she said to the busy bee and to the little robin. "I'm a very lucky little hen." She was very lucky because she had a hen house that she could go into. And sometimes a fox comes up and tries to eat little hens because they love hens. They love bringing hens back home to their family because they have little baby foxes that need food as well. But little Jenny had a hen house. Anyway, sometimes 2 little children called Ellie and Greg would call to visit Jenny. They made her very happy. They brought her bunches of lovely green grass which they had picked. "How are you today?" they would ask. "I'm very well," Jenny would reply, "but I'm very lonely here on my own." Ellie and Greg loved to visit the little hen and to feed her. Jenny chirped and chuckled with delight. She loved the company. Greg said to Sean one day, "Why is there no daddy with the little hen?" Sean promised to get a rooster to keep Jenny company. A daddy hen, a rooster. Sure enough, a beautiful rooster arrived the next day. His name was Sylvester. He was very strong and proud, and he had golden feathers that shone in the sunlight. There he is, Sylvester. "Hello, little hen," said the beautiful rooster. "I've come to keep you company. My name is Sylvester." "My name is Jenny," said the little hen, "and I'm so glad to see you." They spent many hours chatting, chirping and walking around the lovely garden and having fun. "Cluck, cluck, cluck. I'm delighted you are here to keep me company," said Sylvester. "I'm very happy too," said Jenny. Then, every morning, Jenny would go to the corner of the little hen house and lay a beautiful brown egg. She would cover it with straw to keep it safe. She was planning something. When Jenny had laid 6 eggs, she sat on them and never left, to keep them warm, and never left except to run out to have something to eat. She was very excited because she was about to have her very own family of chicks. One morning, Kathleen came out to get an egg for her breakfast. She's the owner. "Look," said Kathleen. "Look, Sean." And to their surprise, they saw 6 little chicks just about to come out of their shells. There they are. Look. Soon the chicks were big enough to go out alone and to pick grass and to run around the garden. Ellie and Greg came along one day to give Jenny grass. They didn't know that Jenny had little chicks. "Oh, look," said Ellie to Greg. "What a surprise." They were filled with joy to see the 6 little chicks running around. "What shall we call them?" said Ellie. And they thought for a little while and they said, "We will call them Sweetie, Dreamy, Cutie, Chirpy, Sweetie and Hungry." And this little one is called Dreamy because it's always daydreaming. Who daydreams here? This little one is called Cutie because it's so cute. Who's cute here? This little one is called Chirpy because it's always chirping. Chirp, chirp. Who always chirps? This little one is called Sweetie because she's a sweetie pie. Are you a sweetie pie? And this little one is Cheeky, gives cheek to her mammy. Do you give cheek to your mammy? And this little one is called Hungry, and she's always hungry. I think it's a boy. He's always hungry. When the chicks were big enough, Jenny the hen and Sylvester the rooster took them out for a walk in the beautiful garden. They were very proud to show off their new family. Ellie and Greg were very happy too because they knew Jenny got her wish. What did Jenny wish for? She now had lots of company. She had Sylvester the rooster and their 6 little chicks. Ellie and Greg knew that Jenny, the little brown hen, would never be lonely again. The end. The Adventures of Jenny, Sylvester and her 6 chicks. Jenny, the little brown hen, had been very lonely until she met Sylvester. Now they were enjoying a very happy life together with their 6 little chicks, Dreamy, Cutie, Chirpy, Sweetie, Cheeky and Hungry. They spent many hours in their beautiful hen run at the bottom of Sean and Kathleen's garden. Sometimes Jenny wished she could leave the hen run and go exploring with her family. One day she went to the corner of the little hen run, look, and she made a little hole. She scraped and scraped until she made a small hole just big enough to bring herself, Sylvester and the 6 chicks outside. That was not a good idea. Before long, the family were outside. They could run around and go wherever they wanted. They did not realize the danger that lay ahead. They ran and chuckled with delight and felt very free. Soon they were at the side of a very wide roadway. They became afraid. "What shall we do?" Jenny asked Sylvester. Sylvester said, "Let's cross over." That wasn't a very good thing to do, was it? They had just stepped onto the roadway when a large truck came thundering towards them. The chicks and Sylvester and Jenny were terrified. They huddled together and ran as fast as they could across the road. "How will we ever get back home?" Jenny asked Sylvester. Jenny regretted taking her family out and putting them in danger. Anyway, they forgot about the road and they went down this beautiful lane. The birds were singing. They saw lots of herbs and seeds and they had plenty to eat. Jenny recognized the little robin and the busy bee, and she said hello to them and they had lots of fun. Just then a group of children came. Guess who it was? It was Ellie and Greg, but there were lots of other children. There were her brother Mal, there was Ellie, there was Mal and her cousins Will and Ali. And they saw the little family out having fun and looking for food. Jenny told the children that they had ran out of their hen house and made their way across the dangerous road. We don't know how we're ever going to get back home, she told Ellie. Ellie told the family not to worry. And just then, Sean and Kathleen arrived. Where have you been? There you are, said Kathleen. We have searched everywhere for you. We thought you had been taken by the fox. Sean and Kathleen took the children and Jenny and Sylvester and the chicks back home on a much safer road. They could walk along, climb up on the rocks, chat with the children and head back home to their hen house. Soon Jenny, Sylvester, Dreamy, Cutie, Chirpy, Sweetie, Cheeky and Hungry were back in their hen run, safe and sound. That was a great adventure, said Jenny, but we will never, ever do that again. The chicks nodded, but they couldn't wait for their next adventure. The end. And now one more. The Adventures of Hungry. So one of the chicks got bold and decided they would leave. Jenny, Sylvester and the 6 chicks were very happy together in their hen run at the bottom of Sean and Kathleen's garden after their adventure. The chicks played and picked grass and seeds all day long. No matter how many seeds and herbs Hungry the chick nibbled on, he was still hungry. I'm still very hungry and I need more food, he chuckled. The other chicks were very happy, but Hungry wasn't. He could see a beautiful field nearby with lots of grass and herbs and seeds. It would be great if I could get out there and run into that lovely field. I could fill my tummy and be back here before anyone misses me, he thought. He was planning to escape. Hungry remembered when his mammy and daddy, Sylvester and Jenny, made a little hole in the hen run, so he decided to try. He went to the corner of the hen run and he scraped and scraped until he made a small hole, just one big enough to creep out. Off he went into the big field. It was beautiful with lots of grass, herbs and seeds for him to pick. He was very happy. Oh, look, some cows lived in the big field. They came to see who the new arrival was. Look at them. See them? Big cows. Hungry looked up and to his amazement, there was a very inquisitive cow looking at him closely. It lowered its head and it spoke to him. "My name is Betty," said the cow. "Who are you?" "Moo." "My name is Hungry and I'm here to eat lots of seeds and grass. I'm a very hungry little chick and you see there's not enough in my hen run." "You shouldn't be here," said Betty. "Moo." "It's very dangerous for a little chick like you to be here on your own." But Hungry didn't listen. He decided not to listen to the cow and he ran further down and he picked lots of seeds and grass. And suddenly he started to feel very tired and he needed a little nap. He found a lovely clump of grass and he lay down and fell fast asleep. Oh, look. Many hours passed. Suddenly, Hungry awoke. He was frightened. He could see a scary fox looking at him. Help, help, screamed Hungry. But the scary fox said, you are wasting your time. Nobody can hear you. I'm a very hungry fox and you look like a very tasty little chick. Please don't eat me, said Hungry. I'm tiny. You will still be hungry when you eat me. Why not go and catch something bigger? Hungry was terrified and he knew he was in great danger. He was, because foxes love little chickens and hens. He pushed himself deeper into the grass and hid there until the next day. The scary fox crept around all night long, waiting for the little chick to come out. In the morning, Hungry poked its head out of the clump of grass. The fox was just ready to pounce on him when Sean came to the rescue, just in the nick of time. He had been looking for Hungry everywhere and he was delighted to find him. The scary fox ran away. He wasn't such a brave fox then. He was scary himself and he ran away, far away. Look. And he didn't get to eat the little chicken. Come here, you naughty little chick, said Sean. You are very lucky indeed that I found you. Sean picked him up, see, in his hand and took him back to the hen run. Sylvester, Jenny and the other chicks were delighted to see him back. They were sure he was gone forever. Hungry was so happy to be back home, he promised he would never leave the family again. I wonder, did he keep his promise? The end. Thank you for listening and bye-bye.